river is changing every day. We just went above the 9,000 CFS mark recently, and it's going to be changing all summer long.
Rising temperatures equals rising rivers and creeks as our massive mountain snowpack continues its meltdown. Take a look at what they're dealing with in Glenwood Springs. This drone video sent to us by the city of Glenwood Springs showing the snow melt that caused debris and mud to block access to a wastewater treatment facility and covered some train tracks. So far, no further problems have been reported today.
Meanwhile, in Delta County, Highway 133 washed out between Somerset and Paonia because of this. A sinkhole, a massive sinkhole developing after a culvert under the road failed. That stretch of 133 remains closed, and after that sinkhole opened up, the closure between mile marker 14 and 19. CDOT says they're looking into temporary ways to safely reopen the highway, but options right now are limited because of the ongoing spring runoff in nearby terrain. And that risk of flooding forcing Delta County to move all of the inmates in the corrections facility to a new location. Delta County Correctional has only one way in and one way out, and if the road to the jail is washed out, officials worry about getting things like food and medications to the inmates. The idea to evacuate the correctional facility came about after a March 29 meeting with the Delta County Emergency Manager. They knew there would be potential flooding and wanted to come up with a plan for the safety of inmates and staff. The DCC says they hope to return normal as soon as it is safe. The inmates have been moved to other facilities across the state.
But it's not just continued snowmelt that's causing problems. Now much of Colorado, especially the high country, is about to get some rain. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Stephen Bowers joins us now. Will the incoming rain impact rising river levels here, Stephen?
Oh, they absolutely will. And it doesn't even have to rain on top of us for this to be an issue. I want to start with the river gauges themselves, where we see these green squares, diamonds, even the blue circles, and that red diamond right there where we're having some major flooding near Cisco, Utah. These are areas where we have river gauges. We have an actual spot where we measure the water levels on the rivers. The reason I'm pointing this out is we have several streams that run down the Uncompahgre Plateau, which is right here, and they actually run up through the west side of Montrose, up through Delta, and they connect to the Gunnison River there. These are tributaries to the Gunnison River. These are what's flooding right now. It's not the actual Gunnison River, though we do expect at least some minor flooding there to happen in the next couple of days. We see the Gunnison River just south of Grand Junction, and just before it connects to the Colorado River, it's already near its action stage and likely going to hover there for the next couple of days. There's some minor ups and downs, but this can lead to some minor flooding around the Stone Quarry that's just upstream from Highway 141, the bridge that crosses the river there. So these are areas of concern. A little farther south near Delta, things are a lot calmer right now. So that's the good news. So yes, we've got some issues. The snow melt is a lot of it. We're going to add some rain to that. That just means more water into the rivers. We've got a chance for rain tonight too. I'm tracking that for you in a few minutes.
All right, and the city of Grand Junction has closed part of the Riverfront Trail because of the rising waters. The trail at the Redlands Parkway underpass, it's underwater. Trail users commuting between Grand Junction and Fruita are being detoured on Riverside Parkway River Road from 25 Road to Railroad Avenue right before the I-70B underpass. The Riverfront Trail remains open for use from 25 Road to Redlands Parkway and to the Redlands, but the trail heading west at the underpass of Redlands Parkway is closed.